What's up guys, Aaron here. So in this video, I'm going to talk about some Celsius network updates, what's happening today, Monday the 16th in court, a couple things on the confirmation hearing, which is going to be happening all of this month. I'm then going to finish the video going over some tweets about the financial market and what's happening with credit cards, also taking a look at Ben over at Into the Cryptoverse, his website, going over some charts that I'm taking a look at really quickly. I'm going to be talking more and more about non-Celsius things, obviously, as the bankruptcy wraps up. So I just want to give you guys an overview of just some of the things I'm looking at regarding the economy, potential recession, and just everything in that universe. So starting out with Celsius, we have some objections that David Schneider, he is a pro se creditor, he is going to use in his defense, including, get this guys, the wealth of nations. So I believe he was the one who was giving constitutional objections as to why this was his property. He's going to be talking about James Madison, using him as an exhibit. Very interesting. So I will let you know what happens with that. Here we have some of the people opposing the confirmation hearing, basically opposing this plan to go forth. U.S. trustee, the SEC, has their complaints. All of these people, or 22 people, have submitted objections. And Martin Glenn, the judge, said that they will all get their time to talk in front of the court. So today on the 16th, we have Celsius's exhibits for cross-examination. Now, I'm not going to go into all of these, but basically they always share what the exhibits are. There's a lot having to do with Cell Token right now. So between Otis and Alex Mashinsky, lots of different tweets from Otis as well. So just sharing what's going to be happening today in court, and I'll obviously update you with any of the results. Before I go any further, if you are not on my Celsius email list, I suggest you add your name and email to this. I think I've emailed the list like once or twice, maybe 3 times max, just with some important updates like on the voting. So if you want to be on my list, so when we get our distributions, or you have to do something like submit a KYC or sign up with PayPal or Coinbase or whatever, I'll let you guys know. I'll include the link below to this, and you can just enter your name and info here to get on the list. And next we have some of the exhibits for the confirmation hearing. They have WhatsApp chats between Alex and Roni Cohen-Pavan. I mean, they're going into everything, basically. They have Etherscan transaction details, and this is 29 pages chocked full of exhibits that they will be going through. There are clips of the AMAs, and this is going to be from White & Case. So this is going to be the UCC's law firm, obviously White & Case, for their hearing exhibits. So that's basically everything for Celsius right now. I'll keep you guys posted on everything that happens. So I just want to go over a couple tweets that really caught my attention, then take a look at a couple charts as well, and also talking about some tweets from someone named Charlie Bolello, who works over at Creative Planning. So that is Peter Mallouk's company. Basically, it is a financial advisory company, I believe, with registered investment advisors. So basically people that'll help manage money. So a funny story about Creative Planning, I actually had a chat with them in 2018, and I mentioned to somebody who worked there that I was very bullish on Bitcoin. And at that point in 2018, the rhetoric was, do not tell people that Bitcoin is a good idea. Basically, the person I was talking to that worked at Creative Planning, a financial advisor, was trying to talk me out of it, basically saying Bitcoin is stupid, Bitcoin is not going to go up, it is a huge risk, etc. So very, very interesting how things have changed, where now like Fidelity and all of these other places are basically suggesting that people have an allocation to Bitcoin. So what Peter says is that the top 5 wealth killers, credit card debt, and that goes right here to Charlie's post. What he's saying is that the average interest rate on credit cards is 21.19%, insanely high. About a year and a half ago, March 2022, the interest rates were 14.56, and then in 2016, they were just 11%. So in about 7 years, we went from an average interest rate of 11 to about 21%, so almost double. So Charlie talks about the inflation rate. We can see that it's been going down. So from June 22, it's been going down from 9 all the way down to around 3.7. It did come up a little bit from June of this year. So these are things to be aware of when we think about going into a recession and all the factors that go into that. Charlie also says that to get a car right now, it's about 8.3% for a 4-year financing rate, which is so freaking high for a new car. I remember not too long ago that car companies were offering like 0% APR. I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. So this is a super important slide saying the interest expense on US public debt outstanding. So just to pay the interest on the debt, on our debt or the United States debt, it's $883 billion. And this is really, really important to realize. And a lot of Bitcoiners really harp on this. The fact that as interest rates are going up, which one of these slides does show this, well, we can see the interest rates for 30-year fixed rate mortgages have been going up. As the interest rates go up, it costs the US a lot more money to just pay its debt. And this is something that can be called a debt spiral. Basically, we have to take out more debt to pay our interest expense on our existing debt. And a lot of Bitcoiners say Bitcoin is the solution because when everything collapses, Bitcoin will be there. Now, I don't think everything is going to collapse. And if so, it's going to happen very slowly. And it's actually happening right now, just in slow motion. So I don't think there's going to be some massive collapse. And I really hope not, because that would be like Mad Max style chaos. And nobody, at least I don't want that. And regarding a recession, the inverted yield curve, which we have right now, has been a very, very good indicator that there will be a recession. So if I bring this all the way over, we have October 13th. And basically what this shows is that the 30-year is paying around 4.78%, and the 1-month treasury is paying higher at 5.6. So that means it is inverted. If you take a look at like 2020, this is what it usually looks like. The 1 month is going to be lower. Basically, the government usually pays you less a percent for a shorter duration bond, and it'll pay you more for a longer duration bond. But when it becomes inverted, like we can see right here, this again in the past, and this is review for a lot of you guys, this has shown to be an indicator of a future recession. And finally, I'll talk about the SEC will not appeal the court's decision, paving the way for Grayscale spot Bitcoin ETF. And taking a look at Y charts right here, we can see the GBTC discount, and from January 23, it was at a negative 48% discount, and now the discount is negative 15. So if you purchased this, you have made 30% on your money from the beginning of the year. Looking back, that was a great time basically to buy a lot of tech stocks like Tesla and obviously GBTC. But, hindsight 2020, here it says that Grayscale said investors would benefit from the conversion to an ETF, as shares could easily be created and redeemed. So investors are believing this, and that is why they are buying GBTC, which is closing this discount rate. Taking a look at 3 years, we can see that it's been in single digits for a while. In 2022, it dropped into the 20%, 30%, and then it had that peak around early 2023 or end of 2022. For a lot of its existence in 2019 and 2020, it actually had a premium. So you were paying a premium for these shares. So we will see what'll happen. Let me know in the comments if you own GBTC or what you think about this. The market is definitely wanting an ETF. We've been talking about ETFs, Bitcoin spot ETFs, for a very, very, very long time. All right, guys, that is it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'll keep you guys posted regarding Celsius, of course, like I have forever. And make sure to join my email list if you just want me to email you when there's something important you need to do. And I'll talk more about different projects, different tokens, different ways of investing, how to avoid getting scammed, the economy, little things I've done in this video as well over the next couple weeks, months, and years. Thanks for hanging with me. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.